inquiries, if there are any from the members of the committee. If Honorable Mark Coleta is recognized.
Good morning, Lieutenant General Peralta. Tama po ba na ang birthday ninyo is May 14, 1970,
Yes, sir.
which was last month?
Yes, sir.
Meaning to say you already reached the age of 56 and you were bypassed upon seeing the adjournment of Congress on June 3. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact,
Majority Floor Leader.
this circumstance also applies to the rest of your colleagues, namely Vice Admiral Alan M. Javier, whose birthday is May 16, 1970. Major General Isagani Criste, birth date is April 21, 1970. Brigadier General Naisforo Diaz, birth date May 5, 1970. And Brigadier General Rus Mawate Remo, April 24, 1970. Meaning to say the five of you, General, already reached the age of 56. And everyone was bypassed upon the Senate adjournment of Congress last June 3, 2026. That is a fact, sir. And are you aware of Republic Act 11939?
Yes, sir.
Republic Act 11939 amended Republic Act 11709. You're familiar of that. Do you know why I am citing this particular law, General?
Yes, sir.
Why?
We are less than 1 year, sir.
Yes, you are correct. Section 2 of Republic Act 11709, which is now Section 1 of 11939, last paragraph, says that to be eligible for appointment or promotion to the grade of Brigadier General or Commodore O-07 or higher, except for positions under Sections 2A and 2B, the officer must have at least 1 year remaining of active service before compulsory retirement. And would you say that you lack at least 1 year remaining of active service before your compulsory retirement?
Yes, sir. We were ordered to come here, sir, and we are directed to appear before the commission appointments.
And so therefore, it only means that the five of you may no longer be eligible for reappointment in view of the prohibition under Section 1 of Republic Act 11939. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Mark Coleta. Honorable Senator Ping Lacson is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Just for clarity, I believe and I was told by the Secretary of the Commission on Appointments that the ad interim appointments of this fine gentleman and lady is a mere resubmission of their previous ad interim appointments given before the resumption, the May 25, 2026 resumption of the first regular session. And since this is a special session, it is a continuation of the first regular session. Therefore, hindi pa po sila pasok do sa one-year ban. Kasi hindi naman po nila kasalanan na nagkagulo-gulo kami dito sa Senado at hindi na-take up yung kanilang confirmation. So with that manifestation, Mr. Chairman, I move that we recommend to the plenary the confirmation of the aforestated or aforementioned gentleman and lady in plenary. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
There's, yes, Honorable Rizal Taveros.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Any objection to the motion duly seconded?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Honorable Albano is recognized.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, on the part of the minority, we place on record our full support for the confirmation of the 5 generals and flag officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, whose appointments are now under consideration. These officers have rendered long and distinguished service to the nation. As such, the minority supports the favorable confirmation of their appointments and commends their dedication and sacrifices in their service to the Filipino people. Mr. Chair, as the acting minority floor leader, on behalf of the minority and the Filipino people, we interpose no objection to their confirmation. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Albano. Honorable Bongo is recognized.
Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues, allow me to express my full support for this commission. As this commission gives its consent to the well-deserved appointments of the senior officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. These officers have demonstrated professionalism. Opo, sir. Ano lang, support lang po, manifestation lang po. These officers have demonstrated professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to their duties in safeguarding our nation's sovereignty, protecting our people, and upholding the Constitution. Wala na po akong katanungan sa kanila. And in fact, itong dalawa, no, si Vice Admiral Alan Madrid Javier, Lieutenant General Edmundo Peralta, are mga tanglaw diwa, class of 92. Their years of service, leadership, and sacrifice reflect the highest ideals of military service and have earned them the trust and confidence of their fellow servicemen. At naintindihan ko rin po na yung 1 year bar rule, no, na dapat nilang mahabol dahil bawat star na alam po ni Senator Ping Lacson yan noon pa, parati nating pinaglalaban dahil napakahalaga po sa kanila yung 1 star na madagdag sa kanila. Yan po yung dala-dala na nila hanggang sa kanilang pagtanda. At maraming salamat rin po Senator Ping sa mga suporta mo noon sa sundalo. Mr. Chair, dahil sa kanilang kabayanihan at pagbibigay serbisyo sa ating bansa, gusto ko lang pong bigyang pagkilala at pagpupugay sina Vice Admiral Alan Madrid Javier, Lieutenant General Edmundo Peralta, Philippine Army, Major General Isagani Ocampo Criste, na naging PSG rin po nung panahon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, Brigadier General Nice Foro, no? Medrana Diaz Jr., Philippine Army, and Brigadier General Rosa Mawate Remo, women in uniform. Ma'am, sa panahon ng banta sa seguridad, sakuna at iba't pang hamon sa kapayapaan at kaayusan, sila ay naninindigan at naglingkod ng buong katapatan sa iba't ibang tungkulin at responsibilidad na kanilang ginagampanan. Napatunayan ng mga opisyal nito ang kanilang kakayahang mamuno at maglingkod. Panahon ng pandemya, panahon ng giyera sa Marawi, bagyo, lindol, baha, patuloy kayo nagtatrabaho para sa ating mga kababayan. At maalala ko po, nung panahon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, pinaglaban natin na madoble po ang sahod ng entry position ng military at lahat po ng uniform personnel dahil po yan sa inyong sakripisyo para sa bayan at hindi po natin mararating itong kinaroroonan natin kung hindi po dahil sa inyo. As our first line of defense, your continued courage and commitment are vital to defending our country's honor, rights, and future. We also call on you to remain steadfast in protecting our sovereignty. Maraming salamat po sa inyong dedikasyon, sakripisyo at walang katulad na serbisyo sa ating mga kababayan. Wala po akong katanungan kung hindi nagbibigay lang po ako ng full support dito sa ating hearing sa Commission on Appointments. Dati naman po akong membro dito since 2019. At hindi po matutumbasan ang inyong kontribusyon sa bayan. Pero meron lang po akong paalala sa ating Armed Forces of the Philippines. Unahin lagi ang interes ng bayan. Unahin po lagi ang interes ng bawat Pilipino. Mabuhay po kayo. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you,
Mr. Chair.
Senator Bongo. Yes, Honorable Marcoleta.
Mr. Chair, I did not get proper explanation on the concern that I raised before this committee. I don't think we are in a position to violate an existing law. What I heard is an assumption that was passed on to the secretary of this commission. Somebody presumed that the appointment made last year is supposed to be continued. May I ask the secretary to explain that if that assumption is correct? And if that assumption is enough to override the clear provision of the law?
Honorable Lacson.
Again, I'd like to clarify, hindi po last year. Before May 25, 2026, yung nag-resume tayo ng first regular session. Kasi nag-break tayo. Bago tayo mag-resume, they were given ad interim appointments by the President. So yun po yung ina-apply natin because a special session that we are having today is a continuation of the first regular session, Mr. Chairman. So yung birthday nila fell after. Kailan ang birthday mo, General? May 14. So yung ad interim appointments were given before May 14, I suppose. So you confirm that. So hindi ka covered ng 1-year ban. That's the clarification that I manifested earlier, Mr. Chairman. How about the others? Covered sila ng hindi sila covered ng 1-year ban when they were given their ad interim appointments
Before their
before
birthday,
May 25, di ba? Kasi kung after May 25, resumption, nomination, at saka hindi na kayo mag-apply. But since you were given your ad interim appointments, since Congress was in recess at that time, having resumed on May 25, hindi po kayo mako-cover ng 1-year ban. That's my point. So I hope I satisfy the query posited by the Honorable Marcoleta. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, Mr. Chair, that is an assumption. Somebody should explain from this committee if that assumption is correct. Because the law is the law. They have just reached their age of 56. And they were bypassed. That is a fact. We cannot change that fact, Mr. Chair. That is the only point that I'm trying to raise here. Kasi maliwanag po yung sinasabi naming batas. Wala po tayong personalan dito. I hope that these 5 officers, gusto ko rin naman sila na mailagay natin sa tamang ayos ng kanilang confirmation. But there is a hurdle here. Yun lang ang problema rito, Mr. Chair. Kasi maliwanag po yung sinasabi ng batas. Lumilitaw, after their compulsory retirement, less than 1 year na eh. As a matter of fact, they were unable to submit the documents for confirmation only, siguro, hindi ko po alam, but only the secretary can testify when exactly were they able to complete the documents for confirmation. Ang may kasalanan po talaga, yung June 3 kasi, nag-adjourn, pagkatapos, sana man lang before adjournment, sinabi natin, nag-schedule tayo, na i-confirm natin sila. Wala nga silang kasalanan, but somebody is at fault here. And then we have now a problem with the law. We cannot just simply say na we assume that they are not covered by 1-year ban. No. The law is very clear, Mr. Chair. Salamat po.
Chair, session suspended.
Hanapin nyo nga yung Matibag versus Pilipayo. Jurisprudence tungkol sa bypass. Guys, election, di ba diyan sa pa, haba nito.
Committee hearing will now resume. The chair also would like to stand corrected earlier. The chair has declared it was session suspended. It was session suspended. It's a committee hearing suspended. So we now continue. I believe Honorable Marcy Teodoro. Okay na? Honorable Teodoro? I'd like to make a manifestation. Honorable Marcy Teodoro.
Mr. Chairman, point of information. Bago po ako rito pero meron po tayong kaso Matibag versus Benipayo, GR number 149036 of 2002. This has something to do and defining what is a bypass appointment. As pointed out earlier by Senator Lacson, that this is basically a continuation of the previous session. Hence, the appointment was not technically bypass as defined under the said doctrine under Matibag versus Benipayo. Point of information, Mr. Presiding, Mr. Chairman, this may help or guide the committee in its on its decision. As defined, a bypass appointment occurs only when upon the close of the session of Congress. It's true that the Congress was immediately adjourned, but a special session was called upon, so it's being considered a continuation this proceeding. So if June 17 of this year is considered a continuation of the same congressional session, and this is not a new session, that event triggers the bypass, but not yet occurred. Therefore, the appointment remain pending and subject to the CA action. This is my humble observation and opinion on the matter, Mr. Chair, that the appointments remain pending and subject to CA action.
Thank you, Honorable Teodoro. Yes, Honorable Marcoleta.
Mr. Chair, I think we should clearly clarify that this plenary session is not a continuation of the last session. This plenary session is not a continuation of the last session, simply because this is a clearly separate proceeding, given that Congress adjourned sine die on June 3. This is very clear. We should not explain it any further. and Matibag versus Benipayo was quoted, Mr. Chair. In this case, Mr. Chair, an ad interim appointment can be terminated for two causes specified in the Constitution. Article 7, Section 16, Paragraph 2. Ang sabi doon, the first cause is the disapproval of his ad interim appointment by the CA. The second one is the adjournment of Congress without the CA acting on his appointment. Ito yung Matibag versus Banipayo. Mr. Chair, may I manifest that I have nothing against the five officers subject of today's confirmation. I think we have to thank them for their gallantry and service to our nation. I'm just trying to make a point here. But I am not objecting because we need to know and we need to articulate what is the law that must be the concern of this proceeding, Mr. Chair. Sana wala na yung assumption kasi na sinasabi pa nila kanina that there is a continuation. This is not. Alam natin lahat yun eh. Because we are misleading our members for doing that, Mr. Chair. Ang importante na lang dito, kung wala namang mag-object sa kanila, I'm just pointing it for the record that there is a law that must be respected in connection with this, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Marcoleta. Considering that earlier there was a motion of
Yes,
Honorable,
go ahead, Mr. Chairman. I was just going to
yes,
manifest
considering
that this is the manifestations of the gentlemen are actually debatable because the Commission on Appointments is a different constitutional body than Congress itself kung tutuusin. Debatable yun. Kaya talagang pwedeng continuation. Only for that matter, Mr. Chairman. Go ahead.
yes, majority floor. Thank you, Honorable Soto.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Since there's no objection and there was a previous motion, so I move to act on the previous motion.
Considering that there's no objection, the previous motion of Honorable Lacson is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Chair, since there are no more objections, I move to recommend to the plenary for the commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of the 5 generals and flag officers of the AFP. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion without any objection. The same is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Chair, there being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn the meeting.
On motion of the Majority Floor Leader, there being no objection, the meeting is hereby adjourned.